Hey y'all, Jazzy Ray here. Hi, shake my hand. It's been a minute. I know y'all probably like, girl, where your lashes? I'm actually trying to take a break off lashes. This is just a real simple beat. Nothing major. This is lip gloss. No eyeliner, no eyeshadow. So it's like a natural beat, pretty much. Got my little star right here. Anyway, I'm taking a mental health break from work. Um, so I'm enjoying that. I'm really enjoying it. I want to do this video talking about social media and how toxic it could be if it's left in the wrong hands. A good friend of mine, she know who she is. She brought up a really good point when we were on the phone, and she just was like, "When you think about it, toxic. Social media could be great if people had good intentions behind using it. Because when you think about it, social media is supposed to be made for brands and promoting yourself and in a positive way and to connect with people and really get things going for you. However, we have toxic people in this world, and they constantly use social media to bash, to cause drama. We're not even going to get into, because there's so many people I can name right now, and I'm not going to do that. Um, you can have an opinion, you can breathe, and somebody is in their feelings because somebody is so self-absorbed, or they just lack self-love, that they think that, oh, she's attacking me, or he's attacking me, when that may not be the case. An example that I have is that I was on TikTok and I did a video basically using the sound, basically saying that I'm not dating anybody. I'm single, but I'm not dating anyone. I'm monosexual, meaning I'm dating myself. I'm loving myself. I'm learning to love myself. And until I meet somebody who loves me just as much as I love me and loves me in the way that I love me, I'm not dating anybody. Simple. Because that's before you can even pour your love into someone else, you have to pour that love into yourself first. So, I have not dated in 4 years, and I'm cool with that. I'm fine with it. Okay? I've been dating myself for 4 years. This guy, who I would never date in a million years because his energy is his energy for me, stitched it, and he was in his feelings, which I don't understand why he was in his feelings. I mean, I get why, but it's just a simple fact that, dude, I don't even know you. For you to be upset and taking it personal, who are you? I don't know you. But that's what I'm talking about. Just be respectable and just move it along. If I come across someone and they have a type, okay, cool. I'm gonna back off. I'm not your type, cool. But people really, but I think social media has a lot to do with that, because social media has put a lot of things in the forefront. Issues that we kind of swept under the rug, they're all out in the forefront. For example, this fake gender war. This fake gender war that everyone is playing into, not even realizing that they're taking our rights away. They're doing. Have y'all seen what's been going on in Texas and Mississippi and Florida? Have y'all seen and heard? They're literally trying to bring slavery back in the South. Literally. Literally trying to bring it back. But y'all sitting here worried about who should pay it on the first date. They're taking our rights. Social media has warped the minds of so many people that they think the world is a certain way, but really it's not. That's just a small minority of people who believe that. Like, for example, you have the passport bros. You really got people believing that all black men are on this passport bro stuff. No, they're not. No, they're not. That's a small selection. That is a small group of people who got some mama issues, some daddy issues, and all of that going on. They don't love themselves, so they're trying to find love elsewhere because they can't. It's they're trying to find something that's outside. That's, they think it's outside of themselves, but really it's not. It's inside. You don't love yourself, so you're running away from yourself. You're running away from who you are, and you're trying to find yourself in someone else. I'm That's something I used to do, and I'm not. I just you're gonna fail every time because you need to pour that energy back into yourself. Then once you do that, you can attract the person that you want. Number two, um, um, this whole, like, I just had a thought. I ain't gonna. I'm not editing nothing. This is me. This is me. But you got like the whole like manosphere, and then the woman sphere. When are y'all gonna realize that this is all projection on both sides? Somebody been hurt too many times. Somebody didn't get no play in high school. Somebody wanted the prom king, and he didn't want them. A lot of rejection going on. A lot of heartbreak. I just said I wasn't gonna name people, but I am about to name some people. When you take Cynthia G and you take um Kevin Samuels, rest in peace to him. The reason why I'm naming these two is because they're literally counterparts. Same thing, same person, same entity, same person, whatever. Um, and I understand what both sides were trying to do. Okay, and still trying to do because Cynthia G still makes content. However, I feel like a lot of people are living their lives through them. And I get it. Women follow Cynthia G because she's speaking facts most of the time. Or they feel like she's speaking facts because they've been through it. They've been through it. They've been through it. But you can't live your life through Cynthia G. Men, I get it. I get why you follow Kevin Samuels, the frustration with dating and all that. I get it. But you cannot live your life through Kevin Samuels. And you have to, and the thing is, Kevin Samuels was talking about being high valuable, meaning you have to, he is an image consultant. So what do you think that means? You can't just get a suit and all of a sudden you high value. No, that's not how that works. You have to be high. Now, to Kevin, that meant, dude, you need to have some money. You need to be getting the bag. You need to be getting the bag. And let's just be honest, it was his delivery for me that made me not like him. It was his delivery because let's keep it real. You take Shanae from the projects who ain't got no education, no conversation, no money, this and that. She's not working on herself. She's low vibration. Of course she ain't gonna. Of course she can't be with a LeBron James or a Chris Brown. Of course she can't even be with Flight Reacts. Sorry. But she can't. But it was just the delivery was off. He could have found a better way to, because you have to match the energy. If you trying to get with a big baller, you gotta be doing your own thing and having that bag too. You can't just sit and wait for Prince Charming to come and swoop you up. Same thing for men. If you want to attract beautiful, high vibrational women, you gotta be that yourself. You can't just follow Kevin Samuels and all of a sudden you're supposed to get women. You can't just follow Fresh and Fit, who don't have a problem. Now they don't have a problem with getting women. You can't just follow them and just expect, oh, I'm about to get all the women now. No. That's not how that works. You have women out here who are beautiful, but they're succubuses, meaning they're going to take you for everything you got. Your money, your car, your clothes, and this and that. And that's another thing I want to touch on, because men don't seem to understand this, and some women don't. You put out, what you get back is what you put out. So if you're somebody who likes to brag about how much money they got and how many cars they have and this and that and this, some low vibrational woman is going to take it from you because you put it out there. And that's your karma. That's you that did that. Okay? And why would you want somebody to look at you as a way of currency? Don't you want to be treated like a human being? Not just a black card, not just a credit card, not just a big house. Because a woman like me, I don't care how much money you got. Now, let's don't get it twisted. You have to be working on building something, meaning you have to have a job. I'm not your mama. I'm not finna, no. But I'm not about to date you for your money either, because I can make my own money. Simple. Simple. Yes, I used to watch So Illuminati. But for real, like you can't. You can't. And for the women, now I'm not saying it's just women because men do this too. I saw a video and it wasn't gender specific. It was by Cornell, the content creator. He's like a comedian. What's up? He from my hometown. What's up? But he literally said in a video, we gotta start being clear with our intentions. And I did a video talking about this years ago. We gotta start loving ourselves and stop trying to change people. And I'm not saying that women just do it, because men do it too. That's the point I was gonna get to. We gotta stop trying to change people to fit our world and just respect people for who they are. And if they're not who we want them to be, or if we can't get with whatever it is that they're on, then we need to find somebody who is on the type of shit that we're on. She's my bitch. But I say that because we play ourselves every single time. And the only reason I'm saying women is because I was that person. I tried to change my partners to be what I want them to be. And it's crazy because when men be thinking we in love with them, it's not really that we're in love with you. It's more so that we see potential in you and we love the idea. We love the potential. We fall in love for the potential. So that's why we try to come out and we try to change who you are to fit that potential. We want you to see your potential. That's why we be trying to change you. Okay? Which is not right, because you can't change anybody. That's just, you can help people grow, but you can't change anyone. You can't. I don't care how much you cook and clean, how much sex you're having with them. You cannot change that man. You can't make him be with you. Same thing for you men. If she's a modern woman, meaning she is fitting with the times, women are working, women are getting degrees, women are chasing the bag. If you can't get with that because you're a traditional man, and that's fine. You can be traditional. That's fine. But don't try to change her. You need to find you a woman who is traditional. But the problem is, y'all 3D and 2D men fall in love with the image instead of the personality, instead of the person. You fall in love with the image. That's why y'all do not like it when women wear makeup and they get their hair done. Even the natural hair girlies, y'all don't like that. When they do different stuff to their hair and they wear makeup and stuff like that, because the natural hair girlies do that too. They do. And who knows, from time to time they have protective styles. That's how their hair is so long. I'm natural. I'm a natural hair girl. Okay, I have not had a perm in almost 8 years. I've not had a perm. Okay, I like to do different things with my look. But I want for someone to love me for me, meaning my personality. Hair doesn't make a person. India already told y'all, I am not my hair. I am not my skin. I am not your expectations. I am not your hair. I am not my skin. I am not my hair. I am not my skin. I am the soul that lives within. My mom had me listen to that when I was very young, and I thought she was talking about natural hair. She was talking about, it doesn't matter how you wear your hair. It doesn't matter if you wear makeup. It doesn't matter. It's the soul. It's your energy that matters. There are plenty of women who are natural and they have the worst energy. Not saying all, but y'all fall in love with the image. That's my point. And shout out to Ken Billions, because he mentioned this in one live that he did, which I gotta start back watching your stuff. It's been a minute since I watched your stuff. But he said the same thing, like men are physical beings. So they're gonna fall in love with the image of you. Which is why you have a lot of women being sexualized. Men be sexualized too, which that's another thing. That's another video, okay? But that's why, because you fall in love with the image, and y'all are thinking about all these sexual thoughts and this and that, and now she's somebody's fetish now. Instead of just getting to know her, like, wow, she deep as hell. Like, she deep. Like, she's deep. She's spiritual. She got her mind. Okay, I see you. You know. You need to find you somebody who's on what you're on. So if you believe that the woman should stay at home, the woman should be a housewife, then find you a woman who is living her soft girl era and wants to be a housewife, who don't want to work, okay? And if you're a modern woman, you need to find you a man who's comfortable with you being a modern. Trust me, they're out there. You have some men out there who are like, I want a power couple relationship. I want a woman. You know, we building businesses. We are a power couple. Like we have a business. We have a YouTube channel. Whatever it is, like you can do that. I wouldn't do the YouTube thing, but I'm just saying. You know, that's the type of relationship I want. I want a power couple relationship. That's what I want. That we both are like working to make a difference. You know. I'm not traditional, and that's okay. I'm just moving on with the times. This ain't 1955. This ain't 1855. People are more advanced than that, and there's nothing wrong with being traditional. But when you're talking about somebody who's more modernized, modern just means current. These are the times we're living in. It's current. Okay? Would you buy a rotary phone, or are you going to buy a smartphone like everybody else? Because if you are traditional, why do you have a smartphone? Why do you have a Tesla? Why don't you ride on a horse and carriage if you're so traditional? Why do you have a colored television? Why do you have a flat screen television? HD, 4K, whatever it is. Why are you using Netflix when you can buy a VCR and buy tapes? But you're traditional, right? Oh, so when it comes to dating, you're traditional. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with it, but make it make sense is my point. Make it make sense and find somebody who's traditional, who believes in those traditional values. If you're a Christian, date a Christian. Date somebody with Christian beliefs. Don't date somebody who's an atheist. That's gonna be, you're gonna clash too much. No. Me, if you're not into astrology, we can't date. Unless you know a little bit about it and then you want to be educated on it. But if you believe that astrology is not real, then, and I believe it is real, so that's not going to work. Because I'm always going to bring it up. Period. So, that's my point. And I just feel like social media has warped everybody's mind. That everybody got to be a certain way. You see somebody post a picture of their car. You know, they Tesla, whatever it is. Lamborghini, whatever it is. Now everybody is like, oh snap, now I gotta get one of those. When you don't even know that person could be renting the car. They don't even own the car. You see somebody in a mansion. Oh man, I gotta work to get that mansion. That's not even their mansion. You believe that's their mansion? They probably renting that for a couple of weeks. That's probably a big ass Airbnb. You don't even know. I just feel like when it comes to social media, if it's left in the right hands, it could be a beautiful thing. TikTok could be so beautiful. You know, Instagram could be so beautiful. Facebook could be so beautiful. But because people only thrive off negativity, it makes it difficult for people to be on social media. That's why you have so many people taking these social media breaks. They're going back to communicating through email because social media is so freaking toxic. It's so freaking toxic. It's so toxic now. And this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. But I just feel like when it comes to this fake gender war and all of that, when are y'all gonna realize it's just people you're following people who are hurt and they're projecting because of something that a past lover did, or something their father did or didn't do, or something that their mother did or didn't do. They are profiting off of your pain. They don't care about you. They never care. They only care about your pockets. So you're sitting here following them and you're subscribing to them and you're paying for Patreon. Why? They don't care. I actually have a story time about that because I was involved with a group and this person was called out as a fraud because she was using them for money. She ain't never took my money because I saw right through it. That's why I left. But anyway, we need to have our own mind. That's one thing I do agree with Kanye on. Kanye is a free thinker. Do I like Kanye? Anyway. Because Kanye's one of those people, he says stuff that makes sense, but he uses it in the wrong context. So it's like, he's like one of those people who will say something, it's like, oh, I see what you're saying, and then he'll say something else, and it's like, okay, you lost me. I don't know what you're talking about. Or that comparison, which is not the best comparison to use. But the one thing that I do agree with Kanye on is that he believes in free thinking. He's allowed to believe and think what he wants. The problem, this ain't even a Kanye video. I have ADD, so I'm just going off the dome right now. I'm going to different topics. But the reason why I brought that up is because we do need to start thinking for ourselves, to start putting our energy into these content creators, these because these celebrities, because what happens is when they have a different opinion from you, now you hurt, and now you mad, now you want to cancel them because you thought they were one way. Why? Like, there's so many people I really looked up to. I'm gonna name a person. I really looked up to. I'm trying to think of somebody I can name. I really looked up to Young Pharaoh, and I used to pay, I used to pay to get educated. I can't believe I was following him. Why were you following him? Why? Who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? There are people that I admire, but I don't follow nobody. This ain't Twitter. This ain't Instagram. This ain't TikTok. So when somebody come out and they not who you thought they were, that's why you be butthurt. Because you followed them. You worshiped them. You looked at them as some type of idol. Ain't that's a that's one of the 10 Commandments. You're not supposed to worship idols. And we're gonna get into the idols conversation because you do realize that people don't become idols until they're dead. You're low key manifesting death on somebody. Low key. Actually, it's high key. But that's another conversation. But that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to keep going for too long. But yeah, we gotta start thinking for ourselves and really just work on building our vibrations and really just pour the energy into ourselves. It's cool to watch these content creators. It's cool to, listen to these celebrities' music and watch their movies and all this. That's all good. But Remember, they don't owe you anything. And at the end of the day, you got to love yourself. Stop looking for people to do the work for you and to be your representation. Show up as yourself. Show up for yourself. Advocate for you. Don't look for someone else to do it for you, because that's the problem. Everybody wants somebody to advocate. And it's like, no, me, I only advocate for me and the people that I care about. So that's just that. But I will see you guys when I see you guys. I love you. Bye.